As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA. Well, first of all, I want to say what an honor it is to be here. You know, the true test of someone's character is how they behave under fire. And we had one president who couldn't climb a flight of stairs, and another who was fist pumping after getting shot. Fight, fight, fight! Blood coming down the face. Now, America is the home of the brave, and there's no truer test than courage under fire. So who do you want representing America?
Elon Musk just did what no one thought possible. He didn't just break the internet, he shattered the political divide. In a jaw-dropping move that has left both Silicon Valley and Washington, D.C. stunned, Musk has aligned himself with Donald Trump in what some are calling the biggest political tech alliance of the decade. Love him or hate him, Elon Musk is no longer just a billionaire tech genius. He's now a player on the world stage, a force in the political war zone. And MAGA? It just got a powerful new engine. This alliance didn't emerge from thin air. It's the result of years of growing frustration, ideological polarization, and a mounting desire for disruption in both the political and technological spheres. For some, Musk has become the face of hope, an icon of independence and resistance to central control. For others, this alignment represents a dangerous fusion of unchecked tech power and populist politics. But regardless of where one stands, the impact of this partnership cannot be ignored. It started with a tweet, as it so often does in the modern world of politics and digital power plays. Elon Musk, the world's richest man, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and the owner of the social media giant X, formerly Twitter, dropped a bombshell endorsement of Donald Trump ahead of the 2024 elections. In a single, sharply worded post, Musk declared, "America needs strength, not weakness. Trump is the only one who can bring it. Enough is enough." Within minutes, hashtags like Musk for MAGA, Trump Elon 2024, and Elon breaks internet exploded across timelines. X servers reportedly saw a spike in traffic unseen since Trump's original Twitter ban in 2021. The internet didn't just notice, it ignited. This wasn't a passing comment or a liked post buried under sarcasm. This was a full-blown, unapologetic, unequivocal alignment. The man who built rockets to Mars was now launching himself into America's political orbit, and directly into Trump's corner. The timing was strategic and the delivery unmistakably deliberate. Musk didn't hedge, he didn't equivocate. In an era defined by diplomatic vagueness and political tiptoeing, Musk's endorsement cut through like a thunderclap. He positioned himself not merely as a supporter, but as a stakeholder in the political trajectory of the country. And just like that, the political landscape shifted. Across tech boardrooms, newsrooms, and think tanks, the questions began pouring in. Was this the beginning of a new kind of political coalition, one that merges entrepreneurial innovation with populist energy? Or was this a dangerous escalation in the ongoing culture war, one that could redefine democracy as we know it? Regardless of interpretation, one fact remained. Musk had entered the fray, and nothing would be the same. The question on everyone's mind was immediate and obvious. Why now? Why is Elon Musk, a man who has disrupted cars, rockets, payments, and neural technology, now stepping into the deeply volatile, polarized arena of US politics? The answer lies in a storm of converging forces. This wasn't a decision made in haste. It was a calculated move informed by Musk's growing disillusionment with the direction of modern governance, technology policy, and cultural evolution.
Thank you, Mr. President. We're looking forward to making a lot of changes, and you know this victory is the start, really. What matters going forward is to actually make significant changes, cement those changes, and set the foundation for America to be strong for a century, for centuries, forever.
The censorship wars, Musk has been a vocal critic of what he describes as woke authoritarianism. Since acquiring X, he is committed to turning it into a haven for free expression. Under his leadership, banned accounts were reinstated, moderation practices were overhauled, and Musk became increasingly vocal about what he saw as ideological homogeneity in Silicon Valley. Trump's deplatforming in 2021 became a symbol of everything Musk warned against, tech giants deciding who gets to speak. What began as a crusade to reform digital discourse quickly evolved into something more profound, a confrontation with centralized authority itself. Musk has positioned himself as a digital revolutionary, and his support for Trump is an extension of that resistance. Musk has consistently voiced concerns over artificial intelligence falling under the influence of a small group of government-aligned corporations. With OpenAI growing closer to regulators, Musk fears the AI revolution is being commandeered by unelected bureaucrats. Trump's aggressive anti-regulation stance aligns almost perfectly with Musk's vision of innovation without constraint. The broader implication? Musk doesn't want AI to become the next tool of state surveillance or monopolistic control. He sees the future of human evolution intertwined with technology, and he wants that future to remain free, dynamic, and open to competition. Border oil and the politics of energy. Despite being the pioneer of electric vehicles, Musk has repeatedly criticized the Biden administration's energy and border policies. He has toured the southern border, denouncing what he sees as lawless entry. He has attacked the administration for pushing EV subsidies while stifling domestic energy production. In Musk's view, these policies represent confusion, not progress. This apparent contradiction, the EV titan opposing green subsidies, makes sense when viewed through Musk's core principle, meritocratic evolution. He doesn't want handouts. He wants competition, and he wants policy that rewards performance, not ideology. The confluence of these issues points to a single conclusion. Musk believes America is drifting into a future of centralized control, government overreach, and weakness. To him, Trump represents a return to unapologetic strength, a counterbalance to what he views as a technocratic slide into decline. This is more than politics. For Musk, it's about safeguarding the future of civilization itself. At first glance, Donald Trump and Elon Musk seem like an unlikely pair. One is a bombastic real estate mogul turned political firebrand, known for his larger-than-life personality and nationalist rhetoric. The other is a cerebral, often awkward tech visionary, more comfortable discussing Martian colonization than midterm elections. But behind the surface differences lies a deeper symmetry.
His name is Elon Musk. He saved free speech. He created so many different great things. Where is he? Come on up here, Elon. He created the first major American car company in generations, and his rocket company is the only reason we can now send American astronauts into space. Come here. Take over, Elon. Yes, take over.
One that makes their alliance less surprising the more one examines it. Both men are outsiders, disruptors of systems that seemed untouchable. Trump stormed the gates of Washington, D.C., upending the Republican establishment and the legacy media. Musk, meanwhile, shattered the auto industry's norms with Tesla, redefined the aerospace sector with SpaceX, and now challenges the very foundations of communication and AI through X and XAI. Both have been ridiculed, banned, and relentlessly attacked by mainstream institutions. Trump was impeached twice, silenced on major platforms, and pursued in courtrooms across the country. Musk has been labeled everything from a megalomaniac to a danger to democracy, all while building some of the most consequential companies of the 21st century. Most importantly, both men command a type of loyalty that transcends traditional politics or consumer behavior. Their followers are not merely voters or customers, they are believers. They see Trump and Musk as avatars of rebellion, standing against a corrupt, complacent elite. That belief culminated in a secretive yet seismic meeting at Mar-a-Lago in early 2024. Musk reportedly flew in under the radar, joining a hand-picked circle of political operatives, crypto entrepreneurs, and conservative tech influencers. Though details remain scarce, insiders described the meeting as part strategy session, part declaration of war. They discussed not just endorsement logistics, but long-term visions, from digital sovereignty to AI governance, from media independence to quantum communications. This wasn't just about winning an election, it was about rewiring the operating system of modern civilization. In hindsight, this alliance feels less like a gamble and more like a logical consequence of two figures who refused to be tamed. If there was ever a moment when the media-industrial complex collectively lost its grip, it was the hour following Musk's Trump endorsement. News outlets scrambled to cover the story and, more importantly, to frame it. CNN called it a dangerous flirtation with authoritarianism. MSNBC featured psychologists questioning Musk's mental stability. The Atlantic ran a blistering editorial titled "The Fall of Elon Musk: From Visionary to Villain." Yet the more the media pushed back, the more they seemed to validate the very distrust that fuels both Musk and Trump's popularity. On X, thousands of users mocked the coordinated coverage, posting screenshots of headlines with captions like "Copy-paste journalism in real time." This reaction underscored a central truth of the modern era. Narrative power no longer belongs exclusively to legacy institutions. With Musk in control of X, the dynamics of influence have shifted. He doesn't need the New York Times or the Washington Post to carry his message. He owns the pipes, the infrastructure where the conversation happens. When mainstream outlets attempted to drown out the story, they unintentionally amplified it. Engagement on X reached historic levels. Conservative influencers celebrated the endorsement as the moment the tide truly turned. Even moderate and liberal users began to comment, "I'm no Trump fan, but Musk backing him makes me rethink a few things." This isn't just about media bias, it's about a fundamental realignment of trust. The public no longer accepts the old gatekeepers without question. Increasingly, they look to decentralized platforms and charismatic disruptors, and that makes Musk far more than a participant in the culture war. It makes him the new battlefield. Musk's endorsement is not a one-dimensional political move. It represents the solidifying of an alternative structure, a parallel ecosystem of power, influence, and innovation. What do we mean by that? Once a mainstream social network moderated by legacy norms, X has become the public square of the dissident right, the curious center, and the free speech absolutists. If Trump returns to the platform for campaign purposes, and all signs suggest he will, it will redefine political discourse. No filters, no bans, just raw, unmediated messaging. Starlink, the satellite internet system, is more than a business, it's a sovereign infrastructure. In war zones and authoritarian states, Starlink has provided unfiltered access to the internet. If national networks are compromised or censored, Starlink becomes a lifeline, a decentralized tool that bypasses the control of governments. XAI and Neuralink, these ventures are Musk's foray into the future of cognition and intelligence itself. With concerns about AI safety, bias, and manipulation growing, Musk is offering a counter-vision, one that aligns with open-source ethics and decentralization. Imagine an election in which fact-checking AIs are biased, or where search results subtly nudge behavior. Now imagine having the tools to challenge that in real time. That's the world Musk is building. Ironically, Tesla, once the darling of progressive climate warriors, now symbolizes a new frontier of conservative innovation. With Musk pushing for nuclear energy, American mining, and reduced dependency on Chinese supply chains, Tesla is repositioning itself as a nationalist enterprise. All these ventures share one thing in common: they operate outside the traditional state apparatus. They offer alternatives to media, infrastructure, intelligence, and energy policy. In backing Trump, Musk isn't just choosing a candidate, he's declaring that the future doesn't belong to bureaucracies, it belongs to builders. The MAGA movement, long associated with anti-elitism, economic nationalism, and border security, is undergoing a metamorphosis. With Musk in the mix, it's no longer just a populist reaction, it's a high-tech insurgency. This new MAGA is smarter, sleeker, and more forward-looking. It's about digital sovereignty, resisting algorithmic manipulation and surveillance, AI ethics, preventing technocratic overreach and ensuring accountability, innovation without permission, embracing decentralized finance, self-driving tech, and space exploration, reclaiming the spirit of risk, the same spirit that built America's industrial revolution and frontier ethos. The result? A movement that doesn't just look backward to make America great again, it's forward to imagine what greatness looks like in the age of algorithms and automation. And the numbers don't lie. After Musk's endorsement, Trump's polling jumped 6 points in battleground states. Fundraising surged, especially among small-dollar donors under 35. Tech influencers once wary of politics began openly flirting with Trump's agenda. This isn't just a campaign, it's a cultural renaissance, powered by memes, machines, and unapologetic momentum. The Musk-Trump alliance has not gone unnoticed by the rest of the world. In European capitals where digital speech laws and environmental policies are becoming increasingly rigid, officials have expressed concern. Some EU regulators worry that Musk's tech empire, particularly Starlink and X, could undermine their attempts to enforce regional norms. In Canada and Australia, media watchdogs have reignited debates over platform accountability, fearing Musk's endorsement might inspire further resistance to regulation. But the most intense reaction has come from Beijing. China has long viewed Musk as a frenemy, an innovator whose businesses, especially Tesla's operations in Shanghai, have brought prestige and investment, but whose independence poses risks. With Musk aligning himself with Trump, one of the most vocally anti-Chino presidents in US history, Chinese state media began running editorials questioning Musk's political maturity. And yet, they tread carefully. Why? Because SpaceX still launches NASA payloads, Starlink still offers global coverage, and Tesla still dominates EV sales in many regions. In short, Musk is too powerful to cancel, even for world governments. This new geopolitical reality is unprecedented. A single individual, unelected, unaligned with any one nation, but wielding global platforms is now shaping international relations, trade negotiations, and digital norms. That's not a business empire, that's a shadow state. The 2024 election, a clash of civilizations. With the Musk-Trump alliance now center stage, the 2024 election is no longer just about left versus right. It's
President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America. This is a must-win situation. Must win. So I have one ask for everyone in the audience, everyone who watches this video, everyone in the live stream. This one request is very important. Register to vote. Okay? And get everyone you know and everyone you don't know, drag them to register to vote.
Silicon versus state freedom versus control, decentralization versus globalism, narrative versus counter-narrative. Biden's camp has responded with intensified fundraising and calls to regulate tech platforms. Democratic strategists warn of an unprecedented fusion of money, media, and influence. But internally, there's panic because the traditional levers, television ads, endorsements from legacy media, social pressure, no longer work like they used to. Musk has changed the rules of engagement. He's not just backing Trump, he's redefining the battleground. Who shapes the future? We are entering an era where power is no longer centralized in governments or institutions, but in networks, platforms, and personalities. The question facing every citizen is this: who do you trust to shape the future? A technocratic elite behind closed doors, or a chaotic but open contest of ideas?